What's up, fellas? Corey Maru here, and welcome to a horror game where a YouTuber has reached 500 subscribers and he's doing a special thanks to all of his fans. I don't know, I was thinking about an intro for a while, and I think that would work because I've named titles that before. But welcome to my 500 subscriber special. And I will tell you now that the reason there's been a little gap in the upload schedule because I don't have an upload schedule. I was just sitting in my room constantly thinking of like, what do I want to do to thank everyone that I've hit 500 subscribers now. This is a goal that, if anything, as I say, like, you guys kept pushing me towards, and it's because I hit 200 subscribers, and I remember all of my comments were telling me like, just wait until you hit 500, you know, like just hold out until you make a big video and like a special thanks until you hit 500. And some people just tell me they'd wait and come back when I hit 500. And I was like, at the time I was thinking, I'm not gonna hit that. Like if I do, it's great, but I'm not trying to hit that. I was just the same thing when I started the channel. I just wanted to entertain people, and I was like, I doubt I'm gonna hit 500. And now here we are, like just a couple. I think, how long ago was that? I don't know if that was a year ago now. We hit 200, and was that a year or was that just a couple months? No. It might have been like either 11 months ago or a year. But yeah, we hit it 200, and then just in that, I consider that a short amount of time hit 500. Like we have hit 500, and I am so proud of how far this channel has come. Like genuinely, I'll say it, I'm going to say it 100 times, so be prepared for that in this video. It means the world to me that we have made it so far, and I'm so proud of how far we've come in this channel, like together, because I started this channel about 5 years ago now. I started August 6th or August 8th, or I could be wrong about both those dates, but around in the August time, so it's almost 5 years of the channel being here now. Almost 5-year anniversary, we had 500 subscribers. I'll take that. And I started this way back then. I say it all the time though. I've said it multiple times in these type of videos as well, where you could see the anime girls in the background. You're thinking like, man, I really want to unsubscribe right now. And now you can't because I have 500 subscribers, and if you do, I'll cry. So, you know, you don't want to do that. No, but seriously, I love making these videos at this point. I love recording them. I love thinking about what anime GIFs I'm going to use. And then I immediately hate it when I spend 6 hours sitting in my editing software, just throwing different things together. But yeah, no, I started this 5 years ago nearly now. And when I first started, I've said it multiple times that one of the biggest inspirations was Manly. Not necessarily in gameplay, because when I first started gameplay, I had no idea what I wanted to do. I didn't like my voice at all. I didn't feel like I was very good at recording and so much other stuff. I was nervous when I first started because I didn't, you know, this is just going to be me yapping about so much, by the way. Like I have no idea how long the runtime this video will be about, but this is going to be me yapping about the history of my channel, the games I've played, just thanking you guys, and just the future of it, everything. Like I feel like I want to throw so much of this in here now, because everyone told me to wait until I talk about all of this till I have 500. But now you're getting this Yap session now that I have 500 subscribers, and you're going to enjoy it, all right? Don't you dare put this in 2 times speed. Fine, you can. But yeah, Manly was one of the biggest inspirations for starting the channel. I remember way back then, I just did not have necessarily the confidence to play visual novels or anything like that. I remember the channel started off with me playing roguelikes. It was a very crappy microphone. And it was a crappy microphone under my bed, and I had like this ladder bed, so I'd be under my bed with curtains surrounding me that I'd call soundproofing, and I'd be burning up. I'd be burning up on my previous crappy desktop playing these roguelikes that I wasn't really a fan of. I just didn't know what else I could possibly record. I told myself, well, roguelikes are easier to record then because I don't have to talk too much, and I feel like I was quite bad at commentary. And my upload schedule back then was horrendous. It was like probably every couple of months. I think I uploaded every couple of months, and it was just because I didn't really know what to do. I felt like I was really bad. I'd sit down and record every couple of weeks, I believe, but then I just would feel I was really bad in it, or the video was really bad, or I messed up something in my sound, and there was so much stuff that made me feel like this is hard, you know. you know, that you've heard it from 1,000 YouTubers and you'll hear it from 1,000 more, but there really is no guidebook for YouTube. I'm sure you can buy stuff online or you can take classes even like some people. But for the most part, you're on your own on figuring out your own style and your own content creation and what you want to bring, like what foot you want to put in the door for people to enjoy. And that was truly a lot for me starting out because I didn't know what I wanted to do. I didn't know who I wanted to be. And I didn't know if I could even be myself on camera. So there was so much of like my own thoughts rushing in my head of thinking, what am I going to do? And it was bad, you know, like I always say, like, I implore people to go check the old videos and I will never take any of the old videos down. Because as badly as they are edited, I had the worst editing software in the entire world. It was Filmora Pro and I will always drop its name. It was the most garbage thing I ever used. Never use that. I'm warning you right now. Use DaVinci or use a pirated Adobe. Don't you use anything else. But yeah, I was using that and my editing software was horrible. It froze constantly. I couldn't even, I'd make jokes about this to a lot of people. I would record something and then I would dread editing because editing something would be like, I would see 2 frames. Like I would literally, the video would be so choppy that I would see like 2 frames per second. And I'd be moving it around. I'd be trying my best to try to see what was going on in the video, but I just couldn't. I'd have to make guesswork. Like I think I have to cut something out here. So I'm sure those old videos are ridiculed with like mistakes. I would never rewatch them. I'd just like, I'd put them up and I'd look away from the screen. But yeah, I mean, that was like 5 years ago now. And it was only 2 years ago or a year and a half ago, I started kind of taking the channel more seriously. And that was rapid growth. Like I say it all the time, but it was truly rapid growth. When I started taking the channel more seriously, we just started landsliding in subscribers and different people coming in. And people commenting and saying like how they enjoyed the videos, because when I first started, I got like no comments. Like I got like a couple here and there of people just like, sometimes I'm going to put this comment on screen if I could find this image. I might not be able to find it again. There's this guy right here, or this girl, this guy. I don't know who they are, but they told me, play this game called Claymore. And I never found out what that game was. I looked everywhere for a game called Claymore. I found something on the DS. I was like, I don't think this is the one. I found other stuff, but I never found that game that they were talking about. I remember you because I asked you multiple times and you never got back to me on what that game was. Sorry. That's such a stupid rant. They never told me though, and I feel upset about it to this day. Anyway, I've just been on this channel for so long, and I just want to say thank you so much for just being here along this ride with me. Starting off was so difficult for me because I didn't know what I wanted to do, and I found myself really enjoying, like, I think the first visual novel I ever played on the channel was Model Employee, and I found myself really enjoying that. Like, it's quite a horrible video because back then my mic audio had the issue where it was so, like, what's the word? Considerably low compared to the game, and I didn't realize that until so much longer. It pushed me to finding myself more. Also watching Manly, of course, and seeing him play a lot of visual novels, I thought they were really cool. And I just started playing them on the channel, and like now it's one of the most played things. Like I play a lot of horror and visual novels, and sometimes just pixel art games, just stuff like that. Like I always say, I pride myself that I can play literally anything on this channel, and there will be an audience for it, and people will watch it. I'm so proud I've built a fan base like that, because I know a lot of people get stuck. I've seen people get stuck in like a niche. I'm so glad I don't have that, and I can play anything. Like I randomly played Silent Hill 1 one time, and then I randomly played Minecraft, like modded. It's just random stuff I can do. That makes me really happy that you guys give me that freedom to do that. And started finding my own niche and finding my own voice, really, and just truly enjoying what I do. And, you know, obviously I don't have this as a job. As I always said, this is always going to be just a hobby for me. Like, and a very fun one at that. If this ever does become a job and make money for me, then I'd be deeply in shock. 100% grateful, but I'd be deeply in shock. But because I just do this, as I said, since the very beginning, and you can literally see me say it in my first video ever of the channel, Ancient Abyss, which I remember you developer, you abandoned your game and took all of our money. I said in that very first video that all I would want to do is entertain people, make them laugh, or give them a break. Just give someone a break from reality and let them enjoy a video of mine. And that stays the same even to this day. Like I've never I'm never working to push this to be a job. I'm never thinking of that when I make a video of like, how do I make this blow up so as much people as possible can see it. I've said it before and I'll say it 100 times now. As long as just one of you enjoy that video sitting at home in your room like me, just one of you enjoy it, and that video will always stay up, that series will always stay up. Because I just want someone to enjoy or laugh at something or just have a good time with it. And that'll always be how that is for me, because I really like that for people when they can just enjoy something from that I'm creating. And I love creating, you know, like YouTube has opened up so many doors for me in creation. For the first time, I've had people email me asking me, can I play their games and stuff like that, and that's so awesome. I've gotten like codes of games like for free, and like, could you play this game on your channel? And that's so sick. I mean, I'm this random little guy on the internet with only 500 subscribers, and I've had that. And I'm sure one day people will ask me to collab, and if you ever say that, I will be horrified. I've never collabed with anyone but my brother, and you know, I would be probably horrified, but I would 100% accept. But yeah, you know, it's just, I feel so proud of my community for being able to push me to find myself. And I have a very tight-knit community. Like, I'm putting up names right now on the screen, I'm sure. I've seen these people right here go in and out and constantly be like commenting on so many different videos, constantly finding me again or losing me. And then, but they're consistent, you know, like I appreciate you all. I love you all. But I do also really appreciate you guys as well, because it's just been so cool to have like my own regular following. Like it's mind-blowing to me. I know for some people are gonna be like, it's only 500 subscribers, it's not that much. And I get that, but for me, it is just such a massive goal that I'm so utterly proud of to reach with my community. And I'm just so proud of my community as a whole. So thank you, like truly, just thank you from the bottom of my heart. But my voice, you know, like that was something, because I remember being very insecure about it when I started, and my voice just randomly got deeper as life went on. I sing to this day, because you can find the switch. Like there's, I can't remember the video off the top of my head now. There's a certain video that after that video, you could hear my voice hit far deeper. And I believe it was a game by Indices, which is the guy that I've played, the creator that made Last Winter Night, It Paints Me, and a couple of titles I've played on the channel. I played Trail of Stars, I think. And you can find that video because my voice sounds a lot deeper. And then the voice just kind of gradually goes deeper from that video. And the reason that was, I played in Trails of Stars when I was very sick. That sickness, I one day woke up after that sickness, and my voice was just deeper. No idea how that happened. And, you know, it's a bit of a later puberty, if I'm being honest. But, you know, like, my voice just got deeper after that sickness, and then it kind of stayed like that. And I've had a very, I'm not going to say a lot, like, that'd be an outright lie. Because I've had more people say they enjoy listening to my voice when they're, like, sleeping or just enjoying the video and it's cozy. But I've had people obviously, like, say my voice sounds fake to them. And, you know, I've had people try to argue that with me. Like, I know it's not real. And then I'm like, calm down. It's real, I assure you. And the reason I always say that, you know, this is my first time addressing it for the most part. And I'm like, I have nothing really to prove. You know, I know that sounds a little bit pompous, everybody asking, but I mean, I have no reason to fake my voice. You know, like I make a joke with my brother all the time. If you look at my videos, I mostly do female voices. I've had various people in the trans community literally ask me, which is very sweet of them. They ask me like, how do you get your voice to sound so much higher? Or like, what do you do for that? And like, I've had, I believe 2 trans people even tell me that they use my voice as inspiration for their vocal training, which that means a lot, that my voice sounds, my horrible female voices sounds that interesting to you that you want to use it to kind of mix in your own vocal training. But I always say, I do all of these different voices where I'm like doing a high-pitched or very soft or even seductive female. I have no reason to deepen my own voice to make myself sound like cool or corpse husband sexy. Like I have no reason to do that when I'm mostly sounding like a girl when I'm doing like visual novels or horror games, because that's just mostly the visual novels and horror games I've played. And most of them on the market, where you're mostly playing as like a female, like or a woman, I mean, like, you know, last girl type of thing has always existed. And, you know, so like I've always said, I have no reason to fake my voice for that, you know. And I even say you can go back to the old videos. Like I leave my old videos up for people to go check out. Why would I fake my voice if I leave those up still? So, you know, it's nothing that I'm like, I'm addressing the controversy. I'm speaking out against the haters. No, I assure you that's not it. Because the comments are so, like, they're so small when dealing with that. I assure you it. My number one comments are support and even supportive criticism, which I love those two. Like I'll tell you that right now. And if you're starting off as a YouTuber and you're watching this, take supportive criticism for everything you do. Like, I mean, you know, don't drown yourself in it. I always say that as well. Don't drown yourself in supportive criticism, and because it will get to you if you just like consume every bit of piece of thing that people are saying. If you're just constantly eating everything they're telling you, and you know, that will hurt over time. But it is really good to listen to every piece, even if a little bit, because that has saved my channel in so many various ways. People told me about my mic audio or the game audio making weird sounds, or like stuff in the background, and that's stuff that I managed to work on for myself. Even my own voice. People have told me, like, you know, you have an issue with mumbling a lot sometimes, or you like your voice sounds a little bit too deep when you're doing this, and it makes it hard to understand. Which I will always say 100%. I appreciate that more than anything. I will never look at those comments and hate on it at all. I appreciate those because it allows me to get better as a content creator, and me getting better is making better content for you. You're gonna get those comments. I've had people in my own YouTube things tell me they've had people tell them the same things because their voice sounds too high pitched even, or too lower. So, you know, you're always gonna get that. I would say never let that bring you down or anything like that. Because most of the times when I confront those people and ask them why, they think that they immediately like report or block my channel somehow and just never respond to me again. So, you know, I don't say it in a rude way or anything. I just literally talk to them. But yeah, you know, a lot of people don't want to actually like get the confrontation of it. And I will always say that I'm just going to be myself. I'm always just going to be me on the channel. I'm always just going to enjoy making content for you. So yeah, you know, now the controversy's out the way. Now, you know, I'm not going to get canceled on Twitter for sounding fake and, you know, get the... I don't know. I don't listen to drama, so I can't think of any drama channels. But I learned so much how to do my own voice from this channel, and I'm still improving. Like that's why I put like aspiring voice actor, because I want to go for roles in the future. I just see what we can get. You know, like I want to be able to have vocal range enough where I can do both female and male voices, and just be able to jump between both of them, and just experience that side of content creation. You know, obviously it's going to be a lot of volunteer stuff, I'm assuming first. I don't think most people get paid for their first jobs, but that alone would be fun, like to be put in a project like that. So you might be able to expect to hear my voice in the future someday. I mean, I know everyone, their grandma wants to be a voice actor these days, but you know, I'll throw my hat in the ring. We'll see how far we get together. But yeah, I'm really happy. I want to let that be known as well. Like I'm sorry if I sound like I'm just going in circles or rambling at all. I'm just so happy that we've come this far as a channel together, and it means the world, like truly. And just thank you once again. I want to talk about the future of this channel as well, you know, like and one thing no one's ever asked, but I will say there's 300 videos on the channel. The channel's been around for 5 years. Some people might wonder why that is. As I said, when I first started, I only took the channel really seriously like a year and a half ago. Like that's when I started, like I want to upload every couple of days at least. I don't really go for daily uploads necessarily, because I'm not that type of that deep into it. I still have stuff that I need to do, and I obviously don't have this as a job, but I do make sure I do uploads like at least every 2 to 3 days. I try to come up with another video. So that's my usual schedule right there. And even though I don't follow it at all times, which I apologize, I do try to make that my schedule. For the future of this channel, though, I'm just going to keep trying to remain consistent with that, because I have so many games that you haven't even seen. I have so much stuff that I plan to bring to the channel. I have video essays that I plan to bring to the channel. Voice demo reels, or like vocal reels for people to find and maybe commission me for stuff. Or not commission, but hire me for like voice acting gigs. You know, like I have so many things that this channel is going to continue to grow and aspire. Don't worry, I'm going to run this channel out until YouTube eventually crashes. And that's, you know, I don't know when that's going to be, but whenever YouTube gets overtaken and then stops becoming a job, then I'll keep going. Then I'll just go to Twitch or something. And then I'll go to Bilibili. Yeah, we'll just go down the list together. The reason there's 300 videos and I've been here 5 years is over the inconsistency is because I'm a very perfectionist person, which I've gotten so much better at that over the years. Trust me, I have. Because before, I was so hard on games. Not like hard, like I wouldn't tear it apart after completing it or something. But I was so like, this isn't entertaining, this game just isn't good. And I would just close the recording and I just move on, and I wouldn't upload it. And I have like 700 videos in my files that just never got uploaded, you know, that just never made it to the channel because I felt like it wasn't good enough. And I got so much better at that, like once hearing advice from other YouTubers, even Manly once again, But it's like you have to let the audience decide whether or not they like something. And that's just really good advice in general, because I can't decide if you're gonna like something or not. You're your own person, you like your own video games. So I like to give everything a fair chance now. I like to upload pretty much anything, unless the game's like, I always say, if the game's just boring and it becomes more about my talking than the gameplay being engaging in any way, shape, or form, then that wouldn't really make it, because I'm like, I don't want you to just sit down and watch me give like a speech or something for an hour. Like, I think one of those games kind of was like Neverway, and I didn't think people were gonna dislike it or anything. I was like, I guess it was mostly just like wandering around, a lot of talking, so I don't know if people will like it. And Neverway did insanely well in general. Like, Neverway made several farming horror game creators email me asking me, can I play their game? And then a lot of people want to see more farming horror game content on my channel. That's also something that came to the channel just recently, like just 3 or 4 months ago, that also came to the channel. And I'm grateful for that, because that's opened up a whole new door for me. So I'm always saying that the content will always change and evolve, because I don't know what's going to impress me next, and what are we going to like together next. So that will always change and get better. The biggest part of the channel was something that happened a while ago now, where my PC exploded. It was, for lack of a better word, that's what happened. It was having constant issues. It was so hard to get to start up. It was even harder to record anything. And one day it just went kaput, and it was just gone. And I remember I was playing Urban Myth at Dissolution Center at the time, which is an absolutely incredible game. I'd recommend go checking that out. Shameless plug-in on my own channel. But like, I was in, it hurt me a lot, because a little backstory here. But I was on the final episode of it. Like, I just got done with the second to last episode, and I was like, the next thing I record will be the final one, and then my computer exploded. I was so upset, because I was like, man, it's gonna take a while for me to get a computer back, or like another desktop thing that I can use or get mine fixed. And I ended up getting another desktop entirely. But my God, like, it was so nice to see people all telling me that they'd watched my series up until now, that they were gonna wait for me, and they were gonna wait until I came up with the final part. Even though by that time, multiple people had finished the game. Like, it was multiple people around the internet had finished it and, you know, done all their stuff. But it was so nice to hear that people were actually gonna wait for me. And this was like before the big climax of the game. It was so kind to see so many people telling me they were gonna wait till they made their theories and things like that. I was talking to my people in the community to keep them updated, and then I finally got that new PC. I recorded the ending, and there were so many people who still like, they all waited. Like, nobody knew, and we all saw the ending together. And that was such a highlight of my channel for me, because it made me realize how much of an important thing I was building, that like, the people who watched really cared about, like, oh God, I'm not getting emotional. No, the people who watched really did care. Like, it was so nice to see people who cared about my playthrough of something. They waited for me to come back, and that was so wonderful to see. And, you know, Devil Sora, I'm calling you out as well. This guy, or they, you know, I don't want to assume anyone, but yeah, they have been on this channel for like over a year now, and they randomly pop in and give like the deepest lore tidbits of any game I'll play, and then disappear for a couple months. So I have to say thank you, Devil Sora. You are absolutely goated, and just all these other names here that I don't want to like hoard this here. For the final thing, I'm gonna also resume my upload schedule as usual. Like, I don't have a schedule. Sometimes it'll be 5 days, but typically it's just gonna be 2 to 3. I don't necessarily have a schedule, but you know, I'm sorry for taking a little bit. I was just sitting at my desk for so long thinking of what did I want to do. And this was very brief, I'm gonna say. Like, it wasn't a long video, but this was just kind of talking about my history of the channel, what I've done, and the gates this has opened up for me. And it's opened up so many, and I've met so many wonderful people, even of just talking to them in the comments. And it's been wonderful. Like, I'm saying right now, it has been absolutely fantastic experience going through YouTube, and I'm not stopping anytime soon. The train is gonna go full force ahead. Some people have also asked me as well, like, I'll just kind of give this little tidbit, how I find games really quickly, and I remember struggling with that a lot when I first started YouTube, because I was like, I don't know how do YouTubers find these games when they just come out, or like, it's been a day or two and they already find these games. It's quite easy. Like, I started it's more of a thing, again, you don't get a book for this, so you just kind of learn yourself. If you want to find like a lot of the indie games I do very quickly, I essentially just also keep up with every single game that comes out. Like, that's fairly new. I keep up with any game jam happening on itch.io. I constantly sort by new releases on Steam and itch.io, and I constantly check Twitter for any like indie dev posting about their game for the future. So that's how that's it. There's not a massive secret to it, but you know, those are just the things. I check a lot of different websites. I go to a lot of different people and I check a lot of different things and just keep up with essentially anything coming out. So this is not the outro. I'm not done yapping to you yet. There's a couple pictures of like stuff that I just thought you might enjoy. You know, like this is the picture of my bookshelf right there. Pretty cool stuff right there. You can see my vinyls, you can see my art books, my plushies there, my various manga. Don't worry, I have complete versions. They're just like put in like a box right now. Not everything can fit on that bookshelf. And you know, so I have you know, random stuff to show you that I don't know why I'm showing you this. I just think you might like it. It's been an incredible 5 years on this channel, and I look forward to so many more as long as I can run this through, because I love and appreciate every single one of you. I'm always gonna improve. I'm not on my pinnacle at all. I will always consider myself just a beginner when it comes to certain stuff, because I want to improve so much more when it comes to editing skills, audio, recording, even my own commentary. I want to constantly improve for you and then do better for you. And that's never going to change. That is something that will never change at all, because I want the content to be as best as possible, not for more people to come in, but for you to enjoy the video at like your utmost happiness. And oh, I almost forgot my most proud achievement. If you look up Koimaru, this is one I genuinely mean this. Like I'm not making a joke. This is my most proud achievement. If you look up Koimaru, there's several other Koimarus that were just like, you know, through the years. When I first became Koimaru, I was the only Koimaru currently updating stuff. Like I was the only one making videos. That's when my channel got serious, because my old channel name used to be Moonlight Detective, then it was Mr. Detective Noir, and I hated both of those names. I thought of some random things, and hold on, I want to show you something. This is a bit of a throwback for, well, I'm not gonna say throwback, but this is stuff that I was writing down at the times because I had no idea of what I wanted my channel to be. So at first it was Koiazu, and I was like, Koiazu, that sounds weird. And that was like, these are stuff that actually happened here. Ignore this, I have no idea. Sometimes I just tweak out at night and I just scream this. But these right here, it was happened and they just didn't last long. But the first channel name first was Koiazu, and I would say the name and I would constantly say Koimaru, and Koimaru just kept coming up. Like the name itself kept coming up in my mouth, and I was coming up in my mouth. Pause. But the name itself kept like just dancing around my tongue, Koimaru. And I was like, I don't know if I want to name that, because so many people already named Koimaru, and I was quite nervous about being named that. I was like, I feel like I'm gonna get buried. Like, no one's gonna know my name. I tried something else. I tried Koimazu. Koimazu didn't last long either. Koimazu lasted just a couple of months. You can find when I was calling myself that as well. Koiazu lasts for like 2 videos. Koimazu lasts for like 2-3 months. And I kept still making the mistake of saying Koimaru. So eventually I just said, you know what? Screw it. We're just gonna go Koimaru. And these were also things that never happened. It was Nakid, The Inner, which thank God I did not name myself anything that corny and cringy, because you would have immediately left this channel. You wouldn't even give it a time of the day. If you look in my it says Koimaru-chan, which is something that changed because it was Koimazu for the very long time. Again, I just never changed the but it's Koimaru-chan now. I don't know why, because the Koimaru he took the name Koimaru, he took the and I couldn't use that one. Now it's Koimaru-chan, so you know, don't call me that. I'm just using it as my my handle. But yeah, I was so proud when that happened. I have to say that right now. I was so insanely proud when I hit like the first Koimaru you would see, and you'd see my videos then, because I'm like, it felt like work paid off. So when I hit 200 subscribers and I was still uploading rather consistently, I was still not the top one. Around 350 or something like that, I hit that, and I was so happy. I was like, I'm the one Koimaru now, you know. I was very proud of that happening. But yeah, I have a lot of series that I plan to bring to this channel. I have so much more I plan to bring to this channel. I have so much more growth I plan to bring to this channel. And I have so many more achievements I want to just like hit, I guess, like for my own sake, not hitting 1,000 subscribers or anything like that. If that happens, it happens. But I'm just here for the ride. I'm just making you guys entertained. I have stuff I just want to hit. Like I want to voice act in a visual novel at one point, and so much more. And I thank you for being here throughout all of my experiences. And I can't wait to see where else we go. You know, like genuinely. I have one of the best communities in my little web of the internet, my little pond of the internet. You know, I genuinely have one of the best communities, and I do not say that lightly. I will also say as well, I'm getting art commissioned soon of like my own character, essentially. In like because right now if you notice, my profile picture is the guy from Arknights, and my banner is just a lady with koi fish. But I'm getting like an actual banner and an actual art commissioned for a profile picture. That's happening sometime in like August, I believe. So be ready for that. You're gonna see like a really rebranded channel. So I hope you're ready. And yeah. But I guess that's it. I guess that I'm done yapping your ear off. You're free to go now. Now you have to wait for the outro. Once again, and for the final time, because I already told you I was going to spam you with thank yous. Thank you all so much for watching. And thank you just for being here in general. I sincerely love and appreciate each and every single last one of you. You've brought the most interesting games on this channel. You have like made, like I've just enjoyed some of the games I never would have played. Like I never would have played some of these indie games if I didn't have a channel. And it's introduced me to so many amazing creators or amazing games. So thank you for like just allowing me to have that experience, you know. This channel would be nothing without you. And I never forget that. I want you to never forget that. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. And as always, I sincerely appreciate you all. And farewell for now.